Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
And we're 500. They beat the Chargers. They finished the game. It was a frustrating game, but they finished it. They finally won a close one. So it's 27-24. It's the final score. Not a great game from Jones, but that last drive was good. I'll run through it quickly. First quarter, Patriots deferred. Didn't work out. Chargers scored. Eckler. Okay, this was a weird. Officiating was not great. I mean, particularly when it came to forward progress, they were really late all game blowing forward progress whistles. So Eckler had a fantastic game, by the way, despite being injured. He was really good running the ball. Surprised they didn't use him in the pass game more, but he was good running the ball. He was definitely the Chargers' one bright spot in this game.
Yeah,
because the rest of their
Keenan Allen didn't really do much of anything.
No, the rest of their offense was pretty bad, especially their offensive line. Oh boy.
Yeah, that right tackle.
Oh boy, Norton. Oh God, Norton was terrible. Left tackle was much better, but there's rookie there, but
that right
still
side
had a bad hold. But Eckler was good. He was real good. So he pushed the entire Patriots team into the end zone. The problem I have with the play is he was clearly stopped twice. And you're supposed to blow forward progress. Now, the reason you blow forward progress, that you stop it, is so somebody doesn't get killed with a late guy coming in. Yeah, that became a very dangerous play. Like, what are you doing, officials? Patriots still shouldn't have given up that touchdown. Still shouldn't have let the guy push that much, but I'm shocked that they didn't blow forward progress there. Chargers probably scored there anyway, even without that. So
yeah,
it's kind of weird that they didn't blow forward progress, but whatever. It is what it is. So it's 7-0 Chargers. Just a weird thing. I wonder if the Patriots thought they were gonna blow forward progress and kind of let up. I don't know. It was a weird play.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird play. You don't see that very often. Next Patriots drive, they finally get that deep pass to Aguilar. It's a touchdown. Or no, it's to like the goal, to the goal line. And then David Harris runs it in for a touchdown. And the previous play, I think there was that really good check down to Jakob Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of Jones's nicer throws tonight.
He was very inaccurate all game.
Oh, he was horribly inaccurate. Weird.
Somehow he had no interceptions.
No, he had no touchdowns either. I guess it's a good game. Well, an average game. I think he was a game manager in this game for sure.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that, but he certainly wasn't the reason they won the game.
No.
But he didn't lose you the game, and that's a start. That's good.
They're all he's gonna have his rough patches and look back at them, review the film.
This wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't a good game.
Well, like I said, he'll look at the film, figure out what he did wrong, and
Bad
keep
second,
improving.
Third quarter.
Yeah, not much.
Pretty good first and fourth.
Nothing happened in the middle of the game.
So it's 7-7 tie. Folk was good in the game, but when is he not? I think he's the second or third best kicker in the NFL.
Yeah, he's very good.
He had this reputation where he couldn't make long kicks. Now he doesn't miss anything.
Could have come down to the way he was being coached. I don't know.
Kickers are straight.
Because he was on the Jets for the longest time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I know. Folk's good. So there
was a play in the first quarter where the Chargers called a timeout, right? Was that the play? They called the timeout because they had too many men on defense.
Yeah.
And one of the defensive players hit Jones just...
Oh, right. Yeah. This happened at some point in the game.
It was early in the game. It was like first quarter.
I think it was the second.
It was early.
It was the first quarter probably, but
yeah.
It was early in the game. There was a play where, I forget who hit him early, but actually didn't hit him early. There was no play. It was called a timeout, and it was stopped before it was snapped. And for some reason, the guy still tackled Jones, and inexplicably, there was no flag.
Right. We were like, "Where's the?"
Like, not only should that have been a flag, that should have been an ejection
or a roughing or something.
I mean,
there was nothing.
You make a tackle on a non-play?
What the heck was that?
Cow! Like, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand, like, these guys are trained to take hits when they're expecting them.
Right, not just out of nowhere.
Not out of nowhere. Like, I understand blindside hits sometimes happen, but when it's a no play and you relax your body, like, that's not good.
No, there was no flag, and there obviously should have
been. That better be a fine. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Not to excuse McDaniel's horrible play calling in this game, by the way.
Again.
Anyway, second drive for the Patriots. There's a sack, weird sack. Jones stepped up and fell down. I don't know. Really didn't face much pressure all game, really.
No. They did a good...
The line did pretty well.
Yeah.
Especially against Bosa. Bosa got doubled. He got taken away. Bosa's a real good player, but the Patriots always handle it pretty well.
Number for
they have
some
his number
reason.
for whatever
Yeah.
reason. But I always liked Bosa.
Good player. Solid.
Second quarter, there's a huge run to Justin Jackson. I like Justin Jackson, but man, you shouldn't be giving up a 65-yard on a 4-yard run to any running back.
Yeah.
Even to an elite running back. I mean, this should have been a 4-yard run, and for some reason, everybody forgot how to take pursuit angles and how to close gaps. And I mean, there's like 3-4 guys that could have easily made a tackle here. I don't know. Weird. Luckily, J.C. Jackson chased him down, but it doesn't matter. They got a touchdown.
Yeah.
Out of it eventually. So it's 14-7 Chargers. It looks like the Patriots are going to lose this freaking game. This is the drive. Is in the second quarter.
That cheap shot.
Yeah, there's a big third down. There's a scramble for a first. There's a personal foul thrown here on the Chargers. It was a terrible personal foul flag. The guy rolled over the top of Jones. He didn't even really technically hit
like
him.
His hand hit his helmet, but I don't think it was intentional.
No, this was a different play. You weren't watching this one.
Oh yeah, because it's Halloween. We had trick-or-treaters.
No, what happened is Jones dove. He didn't slide, so he didn't give himself up. He dove, and the guy went to go touch him down and just kind of rolled his shoulder into his back and rolled off him. Didn't put any weight or anything on him. So I can't believe they called that a personal foul.
Yeah, that's not a personal foul.
That's a nonsense bad call.
The officiating's been very interesting lately.
Henry's hit deep downfield, and then we get the cheap shot where there was no flag. And for some reason, they called no runs on the goal line. Maybe they called one run. I think on first.
They were all corner,
but they kept
throws.
throwing the ball
those fade routes, right?
Yeah, I mean the Chargers got a good pass defense. Their run defense is atrocious. They're 32nd in the league. Run up the middle, that's what their weakness is, and instead they throw a fade to Myers on fourth down. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, really bad play call.
Man, so they get turned over on downs. Luckily, it didn't cost them the game, but man. Anyway, the next drive, Chargers go 3 and out. Good throw by Herbert to avoid the safety, though, on a throwaway. Herbert was bad in this game, but that was one of his bright moments. Those plays matter, those throwaways.
Yeah,
You'll live to fight another day.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the Patriots are, next drive, they're held to a field goal. This is 14-10 Chargers. Chargers get sacked on the next drive by Lawrence Guy. Then the ball is stripped out by McCourty on a pass connection. I forget who he stripped, but it was a great play.
Yeah.
Really great play.
Defense played well.
Defense was real good except for Jalen Mills, but we'll get to him in a second. Patriots next drive, 3 now. Then the Chargers picked off by Duggar. It's thrown to the wrong. This was, it did hit the guy's hands, but it hit the wrong side of his hands. It hit him on, I forget which way he was running, but it hit him away from where he was running. So it's a harder catch. It's not the most accurate throw. So as a result, it's tipped. You want to try to hit the guy in stride, not make him go against his momentum. So combination of not a great throw and equally horrible catch attempt leads to an interception by Duggar. Patriots don't get a field goal out of that. And only a field goal. Yeah, the second quarter was disastrous for New England. Third quarter, looked like they get a touchdown to Harris on the run. Hold. Then Bourne fumbles. He was benched for pretty much the rest of the game.
Yep.
Or at least a lot of it. I don't remember seeing
most
him
of it.
there.
I think he was benched the rest of the game, honestly.
I think they've had pretty much enough of these game-changing fumbles.
They got to punish guys for it.
It's getting ridiculous. So the next Chargers drive, they don't do anything. They punt. Patriots drive. It's a bad holding penalty that kills the drive again.
Harris had 2 great runs that were both
another great run.
Both came back on holds.
Yeah, look, the line I think was B+ today. But I can't give them an AA+ because of these holding penalties.
There were 2 of them.
2 of them in critical moments.
Yeah,
So,
one wiped away a touchdown.
One by Wynn and one by Haran. Just bad. But Owen was fantastic. Andrew's fantastic. Mason, just fantastic. All the guys on the line have been great. It's just a matter of cleaning up, the penalties.
Yeah, the line's finally coming together.
Well, what they did is they switched Owen back to right tackle, finally. And he's, put him out of tackle position, and he's great. One of the best tackles in football.
I don't know what they're going to do if Trent Brown ever gets healthy.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Because he's the right tackle.
I know. I don't know what they're going to do. The next Chargers drive, they get held to a field goal, 17-16, get to the fourth quarter. Patriots run out of shotgun on third and 1 with Brandon Bolton. Why? Why? Like, why? If somebody comes to the door, sorry, we might get interrupted, but...
I thought you said you were going to only talk for a little while
quiet.
here.
Oh my God, like, why? So anyway, they obviously, you have to punt. What a dumb play call. Just run up the middle with Harris. Then we get the drive that won the game. There's a holding call. It was really close to being a holding call when Herbert was in the end zone. He was out of it because he ran out of it by the time the hold was, I think, called, but it was close.
Bill challenged it, and it was smart.
Good challenge. You don't know when they exactly threw it, so I liked the challenge. I've never seen that challenge before, but it's a good challenge.
I haven't either.
It's call stands. It was the right call. They got it right. Well, the Chargers pick up a first on 3rd and 9. They get another 3rd and 9, and Herbert makes an inexplicable throw to Jared Cook, who I don't know what happened.
I don't think this was on Herbert for the interception or the pick six.
It was one of two things. Either Cook ran the wrong route. It looked like he was either. Well, here's the thing. He just kind of turned around and stopped. So maybe it was a curl route. But if it was a curl route, it was a bad curl route.
Either that or he just lost focus or something.
I don't know, and then Herbert threw it to the right side of the field when the guy had turned towards the left.
So maybe he ran the wrong route.
I'm guessing he either ran the wrong route or Herbert threw a horribly inaccurate throw. Either way, it's picked by
Duggar. Phillips picked that one.
And then for some reason, Cook just looks at him and doesn't go over to try to touch him. He's on the ground. So Phillips gets up, runs in, touchdown.
And that changed the game.
And that was the game. They go for 2, get it to Myers. I guess it's going to be like a meme with Myers. All he can do is catch 2-point conversions.
It's bizarre.
24-17 Patriots. That was really the game. Next Chargers drive, they punt. Patriots next drive, finished the game. They ran the clock out. Good throws to Harry, good throws to Myers. Harry was actually good in this game.
Yeah.
They're held to a field goal, but who cares? I mean, they got all the way down to like the 15-yard line, made the Chargers use all their timeouts, effectively ended the game, got it down to under 3 minutes.
Right.
Field goal's good. They even took a delay of game because the field goal was a 25-yarder. Like, well, let's just take the delay, take the extra second off, and kick a 30-yarder. Who cares?
Yeah.
The kick was good, 27-17 Patriots. The Chargers next drive, they do get a touchdown off of, look, the defense was 100% amazing except for Jalen Mills.
So this play gave me flashbacks of the Super Bowl against the Giants where Harrison's just kind of doing this.
Kind of looking at the guy catching on his helmet.
Yeah, that's what it was. Literally gave me flashbacks of that play. Mills just kind of looked at the ball.
It was even worse because at least Harrison was behind him.
Mills just kind of like, he could have done something.
Mills was in front of him, and it was to Palmer, who's, a rookie receiver. Just not there. It's not like you're getting beat by Keenan Allen like that,
Right.
And he has position on him. All he has to do is jump up, and it's probably a pick, but it's like he got confused with his footwork.
I don't know.
It was horrible technique, and he gave up the touchdown. So
he was good most of the game until that play.
No, that's an inexcusable play. I mean, the catch is great by Palmer, but should never have had the opportunity to even make the catch. Bad. So it's onside kick time. Hunter Henry recovers. And the funny thing about this game, it's the game of the old Chargers players beating them.
Right.
Hunter Henry seals it.
And Phillips.
And Adrian Phillips scored the game-winning touchdown. This was a weird, frustrating game, but I'll take the win.
Yep, so the Patriots
500.
go to 4-4.
And now we got, hopefully a winnable game against Carolina.
Yeah, it should be.
Should be. We'll see if we can get a winning record next week. Make a playoff, attempt. I don't expect this team to go deep into the playoffs, but they should be able to
Win a
make a wild card.
game.
Should be able to at least be a wild card,
The rest
right?
of the AFC is pretty trash, so.
Yeah, the AFC is pretty weak this year. I mean, look at Kansas City.
The NFC is where the powerhouses are.
Yeah, the NFC is almost certainly.
They got the
winning Super Bowl.
Cardinals, they got the Packers, they got the Bucks.
Yeah, one of those teams is winning the Super Bowl.
And then in the AFC, it's like the Bills.
I know the Bucks didn't play well today, but
The Bills are
fluky.
the best team in the AFC.
Well,
in
the
my
Bills have
opinion.
regressed.
Yeah.
Um,
They won today.
they did win, but
They were bad like
they
that
were
whole game.
Not, they did not look good, and they haven't looked good for the past 2 weeks. Weird. I mean, I'll take it. I don't want them looking good, but so.
I actually have a funny story, speaking of the Bills, before we wrap the video up. I was grocery shopping today, donning my t-shirt.
Yep.
I was going to buy some coffee creamer, and there's a Bills fan standing in front of the door, and he's like, kind of was giving me talking a little shit with me about the Patriots. And I'm like, dude, I just need my coffee creamer. I'm like, your team's pretty good this year. Just let me in.
No.
But of course,
Well, when you've been, well, it's not that they've been trash. It's just that they've been
mediocre.
dominated by the Patriots for 20 years. So it's not a usual thing to actually be winning the division for them, which I get. I mean, Brady has really just been a nightmare for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, so
For
it'll be
long.
very interesting this year.
Patriots in general are still a nightmare for the Jets, so that's kind of funny.
Oh, well.
But no, the Bills are good going forward. I mean, we'll see. It's going to be a dogfight for the division, I think. At this point, it's between New England and Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, the other two teams are
The other
pitiful.
two teams are pretty terrible, but
Unfortunately.
I don't know. I don't know if we can beat out Buffalo. Like, Buffalo's really good. I mean, they're really good on paper, at least. So, whatever. We'll end this up because it's Halloween. Take the win.
It'll be a short video.
Uh-huh.
20 minutes later.
Whatever. We won. Yay. GG, I guess. Whatever.
On to the Panthers.
On to the Panthers. On to Carolina. Take care.